Hey everyone, this is Brian from Simple Homesteading. Over the next month, month and a half, we're going to take some time to talk about preparing easy, convenient meals from things you've raised in your garden or things that you've bought at the store. And before we get started on that, I think a good question for us to ask is why? Why do these things? Why dehydrate food? Why can food? Why do any of that when you can just go to the grocery store and buy something that's probably cheaper and quicker and more convenient for you? Well, first, I think one of the reasons is you know where your foods come from. It provides you the aspect of being able to know that what you've grown has maybe been grown without chemicals. It's been grown with your own effort, and it ends up providing you the opportunity to defray the cost of what you would usually spend somewhere else, put those monies towards something that's more important, and it just gives you an aspect of satisfaction. I like growing my own stuff and putting my own stuff up because it provides me an aspect of independence and self-dependence. Another reason is when you do go to the grocery store and you do buy things, depending on how you store them, whether you can them up, whether you dehydrate them, it provides you, again, the best opportunity to economize. I can go to the store, get something when it's on sale, such as 10 for 10, like in the frozen section with peas or other vegetables that we might not grow, and to be able to take those, dehydrate them, and store them. And so that provides us, again, another aspect of convenience. It saves us money and gives us the opportunity to economize. Now let's just talk about some of the things that we've done here at Simple Homesteading. We've done a number of things to prepare and store our own food. You'll see here, let me give you an example. Onions. We grew onions this last year. And with a lot of the onions, we took those and we diced them all up, put them in our dehydrator, and then stored those instead of buying flaked onion or diced dehydrated onion. We've done the same thing with our own green peppers. This is just one can of green peppers where we chop those up and we put them also in the dehydrator, and then we've got them stored in order to make meals. Tomato. We've taken the tomato that we did not can into sauces and things, and we took those and we also put those through the dehydrator and then ended up blending those up so that we could then make that also into a tomato powder. We're going to talk about what you can use that for. We've also taken a number of things in which we've made our own food. This isn't necessarily things we've done in the garden, but they've made incredibly convenient meals. We love black bean soup. And so we've got black beans, we've got spicy and mild pork that we mix together, and Lynn has turned this into one simple meal. It's all been hot packed, and so when life's busy and we can't really get to preparing a meal full blown, we just go downstairs and we end up getting some black bean soup or chili, and we end up taking that off, pouring it into the saucepan, putting it on the stove, and as soon as it's hot and bubbling, it's ready to go. And she also makes homemade bread, so to have this with homemade bread is incredibly good. So that's another thing that we do. Again, we've done chili and black bean soup. What we're going to be doing as we move into the future from to other videos is we're going to talk about making meals in a jar with dehydrated foods. Some things that we bought, some things we've dehydrated on our own. But let me give you an example. Mushrooms, dehydrated mushrooms. Meijer will often put mushrooms for 10 for 10 on sale. Now, we use mushrooms in everything, on everything. We absolutely love mushrooms. But there's no way we can go through 10 containers of mushrooms before they all go bad. And so we'll take those mushrooms, slice them up, put them in the dehydrator, dehydrate them, put them in a jar. We'll either vacuum pack that or put them in with an oxygen absorber, and voila, you've got your mushrooms that won't go bad, that after a little bit of rehydrating, they truly are just as good as the fresh ones. And again, we'll show you that. We'll end up getting peas and corn that goes on sale for 10 for 10, 10 bags for $10. We'll get those, put those also on the dehydrator, dehydrate them, and then have those also for meals in a jar. Now again, I know that some of you might say, well, why not just store them in your freezer or just get a big freezer? You can. We have a small chest freezer downstairs. We have a freezer and a refrigerator in our kitchen, and then we have a freezer in our old refrigerator we have in the garage. However, if the electricity goes out, or if you're gone somewhere for an extended period of time and your electricity goes out or your freezer fails, everything inside your freezer goes bad. So by having them in a dehydrated state and on your shelf, you are in a sense impervious to that danger when it comes to your freezers or your refrigerators failing on you. Also, let's talk about a dehydrator. We had kind of a little round Ronco dehydrator that used to blow heat from the bottom up, spin it kind of through the trays, and it was nice when we had it. We bought it back when the kids were really small, so it was well over 20 years old, probably about 25 years old, and we dehydrated a lot of stuff in that dehydrator. However, as we were getting serious about doing our own gardening and preparing a lot of our own foods, we knew that that wasn't going to be sufficient because it just wouldn't dry things evenly. It was okay. It was okay when where we were at in our stage of life, but we decided to go out and get a nice dehydrator. We ended up getting this dehydrator at Cabela's. We have a Cabela's that's about 5 minutes away. That's a really nice convenience. And this Cabela's had gone on sale from, I think, about $169 to $119 coming into fall, September. We went into the store to get it. I had a coupon or a gift certificate for my birthday, and went into the store and found that this was not only on sale, but it was also on clearance at the store. Now, we don't know why. There was nothing wrong with it. We're guessing since Cabela's got bought out by Bass Pro, they were probably clearing out a number of things that Bass Pro did not want to carry anymore, so this was on clearance. We also have a Cabela's card, which I use to purchase things. We immediately pay it off. We don't carry a debt on that from month to month because we don't want to pay the interest. And so we had quite a bit of money on that card. Well, from the original price, the discount, the clearance, the monies we had on our card, and the gift certificate that I had in my hand for my birthday, we walked out of the store only paying about $35 for this dehydrator. That's incredible. It's great, and it makes you feel good when you get deals like that. And we have been dehydrating like crazy since then. So we've done a number of things where we've bought stuff when it's on sale at Meijer, or stuff that we've grown from our garden, and we've prepared a lot of our own dehydrated foods. And that includes even a beef base, a chicken base that you can make for yourself. Now, this isn't one that we have done ourselves. I'm still not confident about doing dairy products or egg products. And so we're going to try that. It's just, there's a higher probability of getting sick if you don't do it right. So as we get more confident, more skilled in our dehydrating, we'll end up probably doing those things too. So, the why. Again, it just provides you the opportunity to economize, to store the surplus from your garden, have more confidence in what you are eating, and it doesn't have a whole lot of added chemicals and stuff to it. And it also provides you the opportunity to take those things which you do find at the store that are on sale, and instead of maybe hot packing them in a can like this, it provides you the opportunity to dehydrate them and store them in a can like this, where you can eventually use them as items that you put in for meals in a jar. Now, you've heard me say meals in a jar a lot. And so in the videos to follow, we're going to give you some recipes, and we're going to give you some things that you can do for meals in a jar. So with just a little bit more effort than this, you can find yourself eating something that's convenient and quick.
I want to thank you for watching our video today. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, we would encourage you to subscribe to our channel and then hit the notification button, the little bell there. That way you can get updated on a regular basis when we post a new video. Again, I want to thank you for being with us today at Simple Homesteading. You have a great day.